Hey folks, I've got a big project coming up. I've got to go out of town to install a Murphy door at my daughter's house in Atlanta. And so I need to be able to take my tools with me. So I have built this toolbox. You can see it hanging on the wall right there. That's what used to hold all my measuring tools. I'll open it up and show it to you in just a minute. But I've also built a box for my drill bits. Let me show you that one first. I just finished this one. This one's not finished yet. The one over here is finished with shellac, and you can see it shining on that lid right there. These lids don't necessarily stay on there all the time. So this comes off, and you can see that it's got a frame on there. The frame fits really nicely inside there, but inside this box are all the drill bits and everything I need for doing pilot holes for screws. I've got metric size here and imperial size here, and then brad point bits here. I've got hole plugs here, all these different sizes of pilot hole drill bits, and then all these different sizes of countersunk holes and so forth. Two little screws are up here. Those screws are going to get used right here. Another one just like it on the other side. And that's what drills into this hole right here. So when I put this door on here, oh, you can see my my drill. I've got some other tools in here that I've laid in here. And these things are just kind of fitted into a piece of wood right there. But anyway, I had to take that out in order to get this drill out. So here's a little hand drill that I've even got in here to use for that. So let me find, where did I just put it? I thought I turned it upside down. Here it is. So this is going in here. I'll tell you about how I built this little holder for that some other time. But anyway, that goes in there like that. And then this front goes in here like this. It fits just really nicely. It's an interference fit. I've got a couple of handles on each side. This is a French cleat held bookcase. I can lift it up and it would come off that French cleat, as you can see. But I don't want to take it off with one hand. Same thing with this one. This one's got the French cleat on the back. This one's got bigger handles. It's got two screws on each side that it can fasten to. And oh, by the way, you can see the joinery on here. It's all done with dominoes. This is 1/2-inch plywood, and the back is 3/4-inch plywood. I needed a good strong back on there in order to be able to hold all the tools on the inside. Let me take this cover off here real quick, and you'll be able to see a little bit more of that. So there, that cover comes off. Back over here. All right, now, so here are the tools, and these are the tools that used to be on the wall right here, but now, and so you can see the 1/2-inch plywood. I'd used miter joints, but then I made them stronger with these through dominoes into here. And so those go all the way down the side, holding the back on the sides. I've got handles that have special grips for them to hold. They're also screwed on, you can see right here. And all these tools go on and off here. Put my little tape measure up here. And everything's got its own little custom holder to hold these tools. Now, these things don't, these marking gauges don't hold in very well. So I've got a little thing I can put in here. I just screw these two screws in there, and that holds it for traveling purposes. Everything else will stay in there, I believe. I haven't driven with it yet, but we'll find out soon enough. But I mean, all these tools fit very well in here, and this one comes out. This one's all marking knives and gauges and things like that. But anyway, I've got, you know, my left hand and right side marking gauge. I've got pencil sharpeners here. I've got blades for this utility blade right here, so I can keep that sharp. I've got another knife here and another knife here, and those all do special works. But they go right in here, and you can see the screws that hold this door on here are right here. They're screwed into this piece of wood right here, not very far, but maybe a 3/16 of an inch or something like that. and they're waxed. It's a wax thread, so it's easy to unscrew it even with just your finger, and so forth. So all these tools are in here. Special holders, like I said, for every gauge. These things, I mean, what else would you do? If you laid everything flat, there wouldn't be enough room. So that's why I've designed it like I did. By the way, I also moved all of my clamps so they come out vertically. And all these things come out of the wall. For example, these little bitty clamps come out of the wall, and I can take them over here and use them, and then just put them back right into that little holder right there, and it all fits just perfectly. Same thing with these little clamps right here, spring clamps. And I'll be making a box for these planes. I'm not sure if I'm going to put all these planes in there because that would be a very heavy box. This box right here is definitely heavy, but it is. I've got a handle on top, so I've tested it out. I can pick it up, but I got to have something almost as heavy for the other side. Otherwise, I can't walk right. So you got to balance it out. It's like carrying 2 buckets full of water is easier than carrying one. But the next one I'll do is all these chisels right here. And so all the chisels will have their own special cabinet to put in. All these little gauges down here will have their own cabinet to go in. I'm not sure how I'm gonna rearrange things. I'm gonna do probably screwdrivers in its own separate cabinet. So these projects will come next, the screwdrivers and the chisels. And by the time I get to that point, I'll probably have enough to go with me. But I've got all these saws up here. I don't know that I need any of those to go out and do this job, but all those measuring tools, I just can't get along without them when I'm doing stuff. And I'll be taking this this MFT table. I'll fold it up, take the vacuum cleaner with me, and it's got all the vacuum hoses and so forth. And then I'll probably be taking a bunch of the Festool tools that are in these boxes in here. All these boxes. I don't know how many of those I'll be taking, but I will be taking some. And my track saw and things like that. So it's just a big decision as to how I move a portable shop around and go with that. But that's my start with it. And I'll talk to you later.